rivers flow, flying high where drones do go. Bike and fish and fly, let's roll.
Hi, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to take you on a ride into beautiful Lancaster County, Pennsylvania. But before we go on the ride, I want to tell you where this route came from. The ride we're doing today is 48 miles and was originally laid out by Richard and Louise Jones in about 1973, over 50 years ago. Luckily, not much has changed in Lancaster County in the Amish area, so this ride can still be done as it was laid out back then. The ride comes from a series of 3 books written by the Joneses that includes rides from Delaware, Pennsylvania, Maryland, and even New Jersey. The first book that they wrote was written in 1973 called Wheeling Around, which is where this route came from. They subsequently wrote 2 other books, which I'll discuss later when I read the preface, or part of the preface that I wrote, when these books were republished in 2013 as part of the 40-year anniversary of the White Clay Bicycle Club. These books are available online from lulu.com, and the links will be in the description. No one makes any money on these other than lulu.com for making them available to the public. They cost about $10 each and include over 100 rides between the 3 of them. Now here is the preface I wrote in these republished books. Okay, here, first of all, here's a photo of Richard and Louise Jones from the preface. Richard and Louise Jones have been riding around Delaware and surrounding states for 4 decades. As founding members of Delaware Bikeology, which later was folded into the White Clay Bicycle Club, they led countless rides and volumes of maps and wrote 3 books on cycling in the Quad State area, some of which have been published. You can ask some of the senior members of the White Clay Bicycle Club, and you still may be able to find copies of Wheeling Around, More Wheeling Around, and Still More Wheeling Around. The first of which was published in 1973, the second in 1976, and the third in 1986. So these volumes contain extremely accurate hand-drawn maps, and routes are categorized into different areas. There are well over 100 routes in all 3 books, starting with the shortest rides from 10 miles, going over up to 100 miles. They contain rides like Conestoga Valley View, Valley of the Conestoga, Struble Lake, Lidditz, Ephrata, and so on and so on. So let me show you what these maps look like. Especially, I'll show you the map for today. And this is the map right here that they put together. It's a stick-drawn map, but it's very accurate, and I was able to recreate the route on Rides with GPS. And they also, in the early versions of the books, they had descriptions of the rides. And here's a description I'll show you for Pennsylvania Dutch North. This is our favorite Pennsylvania Dutch ride. The route was extensively revised after Hurricane Agnes wiped out one of the 4 covered bridges on the route. And I think we only went through 1 covered bridge on this ride. So they're disappearing. They've disappeared over the last 50 years. The missing bridge can be seen from the bridge abutment off of Mill Road. It sits forlornly in a meadow across Conestoga Creek, which is now called Conestoga River. The route skirts the low hills surrounding the fertile Lancaster Valley and then follows pleasant roads along Muddy Creek and Conestoga Creek. The return route is rich in Amish culture and meanders in order to take advantage of the most scenic roads, one of which is called Scenic Road. The route can be shortened by 10 miles by using shortcuts at the Conestoga Creek and in Monterey. And of course, all of the roads, many of the roads in Lancaster County are wonderful to ride on, so you can almost devise any length route you want. So, okay, so now here's the ride that was done in early October on a beautiful day in 2024. Thank you. We're going to start by going down 772 and making a left on New Holland. There's an Amish buggy already. Okay, we're beginning the ride. We're going down 772. Make a left on New Holland. Actually, the road was supposed to go straight. The route was supposed to go straight there. At this point, we got back on the route, but we had to travel on Route 340 for a little bit to catch back up to it.
Right there.
There it is. Yeah. The world famous. And we're not going over it?
Just Redwell, which is the easiest way over.
Oh, that's right. Right, yeah.
At this point, we're coming down.
Coming down off of Welsh Mountain.
I believe the climb was about 160 feet vertical on Redwell, which is a little bit less than further east.
Oh, that'll cool you off.
This is a beautiful part of the ride. There was like a valley to the left, and you could see for miles. There you can see the view.
Okay, right on Spruce, then a quick left.
We saw very few cars today, which was kind of surprising. We expected there to be more cars because of the fall foliage.
Yep, Redenbach.
But there's not a lot of trees in this part of Lancaster County. It's mostly farmland.
Turn on Martin Road.
Very little wind today, too.
No number? Oh, 322, okay.
Butternut squash. White pumpkins. Some of them are really dark orange.
Looks like the frost has already hit the pumpkin. The vines are gone. Some pumpkins are left in the field.
Conestoga River. There it is.
Yep. See, look, isn't that nice?
Oh yeah.
We saw some Amish riders today on bicycles, and maybe they're Mennonites, I'm not sure. Here's a worker.
Left on Valley View. Coming down Red Run Road.
This is the second hill that we had to come down from. The best time of year to ride in Lancaster County because it's not too hot. There's a lot of sun on this ride because there's not a lot of shade, not a lot of trees. It's mostly farmland. But it can be windy. So luckily though, the wind was only 2 miles an hour today, although we did see a dust devil. You'll see it later. We crisscrossed the Conestoga Creek, or now it's called the Conestoga River. So to the right you'll see Welsh Mountain at times, and then the South Mountain, which are ridges just south of the Appalachians. Here's some foliage, a little bit of shade. Here's another creek crossing.
Yep. I remember this.
Yeah, me too.
And a couple of bumps. This, my guess is this was a covered bridge at one time.
Bump here too, bump.
I don't know if these are Mennonites or not.
I wonder what that is. That might be Gap Ridge.
Oh, yeah. There is a gap, right?
Yeah. I think that's,
Probably not far enough.
yeah, we're heading south, so that's Gap Ridge, way down there.
It's gotta be, yeah. South Mountain would still be a ways away, right?
South Mountain's the other direction.
Yeah,
Yes, there's a Amish guy carrying a barrel on a bicycle. So we stayed between, there's Mill Road. I think there was
Oh, we
a,
go right there.
at
Sorry.
one time there was a covered bridge, I believe, at that,
yeah.
at that point. We stayed between South Mountain and Gap Ridge, so it's not flat in this area. There's a lot of rollers, but it's not very hilly. There weren't very many very steep climbs. Although when we went over Welsh Mountain, we did hit about a 10% grade.
The old one.
Mums and pumpkins. One of the few cars we saw today. The road's kind of bumpy because of all the indentations made by the hooves from the horses. So you got to be careful and pick your lane to ride in. Usually on the edges is better than the middle of the lane. Oh, here's the covered bridge we went through, which is closed. We did not go
We do
through
it
one
anyway?
covered bridge that was open.
Oh yeah, it looks like they,
It's safe enough for pedestrians and cyclists. I guess it hasn't passed inspection for
holes.
automobiles. Although it looks like in pretty good shape. Some other cyclists out for a nice ride.
hey guys,
Hey,
how you doing?
hey.
Dust Devil.
There's the Dust Devil.
Most of the day it's been like this, no cars. Just you, your bike, and the road.
And animals.
And some farm animals.
We go over the creek again.
Conestoga River again.
Doing a snake over it. Far back. Hey.
Left here.
It's nice to get shots with
Yeah.
people in it.
Made it to lunch at 35-mile mark. This guy couldn't do enough for us. He was just all over us, trying to give us whatever we needed. And took care of us very well. Very good, a good place. I highly recommend it.
All right. Okay, pizza was good.
Yeah, it's basically straight out ahead. We just then made the next left and got back on the route, the original route. So this might have been another covered bridge at one time, and we had to go around.
Flooded. The towns were flooded.
I don't know. Is this? Well, I guess it's a road here. Yeah.
Why they flooded.
Oh, look, there's a way around that way. That's the way the Amish get around.
And the last time I did this ride about 8 years ago, I don't remember this being here, so it was hard-packed dirt, but it was easy enough to get around on.
Yeah, I don't remember this.
Yeah, somebody had converted an old structure to a home for sheep. Another cyclist. More pumpkins.
Oh, look, some of them are still green. What they?
Frost must have hit because the vines are gone. Frost is on the pumpkin. Winter's around the corner.
Looks like they went.
People stop and run out and grab.
I bet you. And look at they're probably all frosted up though. They're not growing anymore. Some other
More
riders
cyclists.
in Lancaster County.
Oh, I guess
It was just a beautiful day. The roads were with very little cars, low traffic, no wind, beautiful scenery like this. These pictures don't do it justice. It was just absolutely beautiful out here. Turn coming up.
Oh yeah, see, this is a real thing now. Look. See?
Yep.
And the haze is lifted too.
Yep.
Which is really nice.
Beeps are also coming from a radar detector, which lets me know of cars behind me. This is Scenic Road, which is one of the better spots for group photos. Another left, quick left.
Yeah,
Can't be a Missimo jersey, right?
right.
He'll be real impressed with that. Remember Chip Lee's jersey? Was
Yep.
it Psycho? I can wear them, but
I like tight jerseys.
that's the thing. I've kind of stopped liking them for some reason. I don't know. That one I can fit. I can fit in the champion. Can't be Missimo. That one I can fit. I think I can fit. I think the Psycho I can also fit in. I think the champion's jersey is Mappy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we're good.
Yeah, we had a tractor chasing us after we got through that intersection, but we pulled away from him. Yeah, one of the few cars we saw today. We're going to see some on the next, after we make the next right turn, because that's a busy road. Till we get to Colonial, and then we're off the busier roads. This is Ridge Road, aptly named. You can see the view to the right. And we're going to make a right turn on Colonial. I mean, it's a main road for up here. I think the speed limit was 30 miles an hour.
Colonial heading south.
It's nice downhill.
Probably about 3 or 4 miles from the parking lot.
Another cyclist.
How are you?
This is Route 340. We make a left. This is a busy
340.
road. Now we're off of 340. We're on Cattail, and we're going to make another right on the continuation of
take it.
Cattail. Take this to 772, and then maybe just a quarter of a mile and back to the school. We were coming in the back way of the school, but they're doing some renovation. They closed the parking lot,
I remember hearing that years ago.
so we had to come back on 772, which is a busy road, but we were only on it for maybe a quarter mile. So there's some very beautiful roads here in Lancaster County, and I highly recommend you coming up here to ride. The food is good if you could find a place to eat. There's not a lot of places to stop, so you need to really plan your route to make sure that you have somewhere to get water or some food to help you finish the ride. This is the short section of 772. It's 45 miles an hour, and the school's at the top of the hill. You can see the lights for the school football field, ball fields. It was a great day. Okay, till next time, I highly recommend you check out the books and find some rides in Lancaster County to ride on. Thanks for watching.
Good ride.